morning. Today is Monday the 17th of June and this is a little update for the week ahead. This coming Saturday in UK it will be the first of 2 Capricorn full moons. This is a really important time and I think many of us are going through rather significant internal changes. Any activity that happens on the cardinal points in the chart, so these are like the world axis. So this full moon is also happening at summer solstice, so we're at this like kind of peak in the northern hemisphere, looking at what we've achieved, what we have, how we've grown, and where we've really blossomed in our projects, in our lives since the winter solstice back in December. And now we're at that kind of lightest point in the southern hemisphere, where we'll be kind of even more of an internal process. So it'll be the winter solstice there, and this might be reaching new depths of understanding around your ability to transform, to change, what needs to go, what needs to stay, what needs to be worked a little bit harder on. So yeah, Capricorn is the sign of ambition and drive, symbolized by that little goat climbing the mountain. So yeah, I think it's a really nice time to be acknowledging the work that you've done, rather than kind of, if you're the sort of person who is highly critical of yourself, you know, like actually kind of taking a look at where you've got to and what you have produced so far, maybe what still needs a little bit of work. But yeah, this is I'm sitting by the willow tree because I just feel like there is still a certain element of emotional purification which is going on through this spell. The fact there's 2 Capricorn full moons, so we get a second chance at this. This is like an initiating process of finding a better foundation, and getting to grips with those important issues that are relevant to you and your path. So whatever is going on in Capricorn in your personal birth chart, especially the early degrees, will be highlighted during this time. But yeah, there's this that kind of watery energy because you've got 3 planets. So you've got the Venus and Mercury alongside the Sun in Cancer. So Cancer is the cardinal water, so it's the rising of these emotions. It's got a lot to do with our home. But in this sense, I feel like it's a lot more to do with our home, you know, like our inner world and our vessel. So this is a really good time to be getting a bit clearer on things that haven't yet been grieved, haven't yet been let go, and also tuning into our body, into our home, what's in there, what is it showing us about where we need to make certain changes and adjustments, where we need to grow. So the ruler of Capricorn is also Saturn. Saturn is also in a water sign, and it's stationing, so it's kind of slowing down to turn retrograde. So it's kind of hovering at this 19-degree point in Pisces, and it's going to get a little bit serious about those inner messages. So this is a time for really listening, I would say. You're being able to hear the messages of your body, listening to your gut, applying some self-love, but balancing it with your duties and your responsibilities, making sure that you have enough time with your people, with the people that make you feel good, because community is really becoming more and more apparent that we have to pull together, where we are in agreement, as the social structures get more realized that actually the social structures that currently exist are not coming with us. They're not beneficial to the planet and to humanity, or to any of the other species that inhabit this globe. So they have to kind of break down. And it's important, I think, as a spiritual person, not to fight it, not to get like frustrated and come up against these old systems, but to try to imagine more better ways, different ways that as an individual I can operate, that will encourage and send good vibrations out into the world around me, the external world around me. So one of the ways of like making sure that your vibration returns to a place of like sweetness and gold is to connect with people that, you know, make you feel good, that kind of get you, and you know, you don't feel like quite such a nutter. So yeah, I would say it's a really powerful time of initiating inner change during this time. Willow tree is symbolic in Celtic tree lore for movement and change and grieving and letting go. So it's a great tree to come and sit with if you feel you need a little bit of help, or if you feel a little bit stuck. She can like really help encourage that flow of emotion. Also really good to connect with your spiritual team, your team on the other side, right? So we've got like people, we've got like beings rooting for us that we can't see a lot of the time, whether they're ancestors, loved ones that have passed, or guides that may have incarnated with you on different lifetimes that are now supporting you from other realms. This is a tree you can sit with if you want to connect with that other world and receive some guidance from your spiritual, angelic, whatever you want to call it, tag team. So make sure you look after your vessel. Make sure that you balance your responsibilities and your duties with self-care, and keep tuning into what's working, what's not, and making the appropriate choices during this week. On Saturday, if you're in London, I will be hosting a live outdoor circle on Parliament Hill. Appropriately Parliament Hill. I feel like, you know, it's important to imagine together a new way of governing ourselves and governing society. I don't think I'm going to be Prime Minister. Like I don't really feel like I want that job. I think I'll stick to hairdressing and teaching spiritual stuff. But you know, it would be very nice to kind of get together and link our intentions for change and plant them in a place of significance. So yeah, if you're in London, you want to join me, you can visit my meetup link and find the instructions there. So blessed be, happy solstice, happy full moon. I'll be back next Monday with another little message from the park, hopefully. Blessed be.